you're like most Americans, you're probably starting to accumulate a lot of the cards that retailers are handing out these days. Some call them extra value cards. There's a few that are bonus cards. There's even some that are rewards cards. Can't be bad. I like this one. It looks like a little key. Now, don't get me wrong, these cards are good things because in my mind, anything that saves you money, it's a good thing. But the question has become, as more and more stores are using them, how do you keep track of all of them? Well, one Shenandoah University business student is working on a device that might make it much easier.
I named the device PRESS, which is short for Personal Receipt Electronic Storage System. And electronic storage system indicates that it stores all of your membership barcode card numbers, so therefore it eliminates the need of you having the 10 or 15 cards on your keychain. And it also stores all your receipts and coupons electronically on this device, so you don't need to carry around your receipts or coupons anymore when you go into a store to shop for different items. I found most common is that you ask people for their member card and they have like 15 of them on their keys and they don't even want to shuffle through them to get the right one so that you can scan it. So I figured it would not only benefit companies but also the consumer. If you had a device that you didn't have to worry about trying to find the right one, it just did it for you. How does it work? The technology that it uses is RFID, which is radio frequency identification. And if you're familiar with tap to pay, which is like, there's credit cards now that have these little chips in them and you just tap it on the point of sale system and it recognizes the credit card and it charges your card that way. It's the same technology, it's RFID, and it links with the device that I've created, and it will then recognize the correct numbers for the store that you're in through RFID.
I teach a class called The Mind of the Entrepreneur. And in this course, we encourage people to explore what does it take to be successful as an entrepreneur.
I took a class with Dr. Miles Davis called Mind of the Entrepreneur, and in that class we studied different people that displayed characteristics of entrepreneurship and how they took ideas and just went and did them and have been successful in creating these businesses and ventures.
I identified Stefan early as a student who had unusual potential because he was always engaged. As a result of that, we connected him with the Institute for Public Service and Scholarship with Dr. Karen Schultz, who sponsored a weekend for them to go to a social entrepreneurship conference. All expenses paid by the university. Well, Stefan came back on fire. And he says, look, I need to speak with you, Dr. Davis. I have this idea and I want to move it forward. And from then we began to talk about what would it take to develop this idea that he had. I did whatever I could to support him, put him in contact with people. He needed a patent attorney, people who were working in the technology area, discussed the minute details that help someone be successful in launching a business.
And I just thought to myself, why can't I do that? And then I just started thinking about it very systematically, like what's step one, what's step two, and then just keep plugging along.